Tonight, we're hearing from Howard County Public Schools about what exactly they knew surrounding that 17-year-old's criminal past. Right now, we know there are certain crimes called reportable offenses. These are things like murder, attempted murder, arson, weapons charges, and a slew of others. School districts are supposed to be alerted when a student is arrested and charged with one of those reportable offenses off campus by the arresting agency. We know the suspect in the latest Howard County homicide investigation was already on DJS supervision for an attempted murder charge from Anne Arundel County. That certainly falls within the reportable offenses category. But Howard County Public Schools tells us today they did not have formal notification. I'm told Howard County schools cannot disclose how long the student may have been enrolled as a student in Howard County. Because the first incident did take place in Anne Arundel County, we're waiting to hear back from that school system to see if the teen was ever enrolled there. Howard County Public Schools tells me since July 1st of this year, there have been 30 reportable offenses. Meantime, calls for leadership change continue to grow louder, yet it's pretty quiet from leadership in Annapolis. The list of examples of young people committing crimes continues to get longer. Nearly a dozen juveniles have been arrested for multiple crimes in Baltimore City and County recently. 3 14-year-olds arrested for robbery at a gas station in Canton on October 10th. After being put on ankle monitors, 2 of them getting arrested later again the same day. Baltimore police say one of the teen girls had a gun. The same day in Baltimore County, police announced the arrest of 4 teens between 14 and 16 years old for a string of carjackings and robberies. Just last week, Baltimore City police say a 17-year-old pulled a gun on a 31-year-old driver in Brewers Hill. The 31-year-old fired back at the teen. The 17-year-old later died. And then the now viral video showing a 66-year-old man getting robbed and attacked by a group of young people. The victim, named Bernie, can be seen lying in the street motionless while one juvenile stomps on his head. The 15-year-old suspect involved in that case originally released to his parents, despite having a record and a gun being recovered by police. These examples highlight the frustration from some community members about the Department of Juvenile Services and Secretary Vincent Schiraldi.
Looking at his track record, looking at what he's all about, I think Vinny Schiraldi just does not get the public safety aspect of his agency.
Yet Schiraldi, Governor Westmore, and other Democratic leaders largely quiet about these concerns. We asked Governor Moore directly about his pick to lead DJS.
We're all praying for Bernie and praying for his safe recovery. But the thing that we know is we are working together to ensure that we can keep our communities.
Does that mean Secretary Schiraldi, he still has your support?
We are going to continue working together to make sure our communities are safe.
And repeated follow-up questions to his office trying to get clarity about whether he still stands by his guy have gone unanswered. On the other side of the political aisle, Republicans have been outspoken.
Then this student is bringing a loaded handgun to school. We all should be worried.
Delegate Stuart Schmidt, a Republican from Anne Arundel County, sits on the House Judiciary Committee. He says right now he believes there needs to be a change at the top.
I just think that we need to make more changes, especially at the top.
Online petitions from community leaders calling on the governor to fire Schiraldi continue to grow. Most recently, after the 17-year-old suspect in Howard County was arrested at a school in connection to a homicide, already wearing an ankle monitor with a loaded handgun in his backpack. House Republicans renewing their call for the governor to make leadership changes. House minority leaders issuing a statement in part saying, "Our neighborhood and schools can no longer be the laboratory for the secretary's failed policies. Our citizens and our children deserve safe neighborhoods free from violent offenders." But again, no clear comment from the governor about whether Schiraldi needs to go. We reached out to his office again after that 17-year-old was arrested in Howard County, and no answer.
I think Schiraldi is Westmore's guy.
Political analyst John Deedy says Democrats in the General Assembly are likely playing the long game, recognizing they need the governor to help them usher through legislation next session.
You don't want to piss off the governor by going after his guy. And I think it's going to take, unfortunately, a lot more incidents like this.
At what point does the governor have an obligation to do something?
I think, unfortunately, this may be a little harsh. I think his focus from now to November 5th is something else. It's the election. I think he's more focused on Kamala Harris and a variety of other stuff, doing some campaigning, going to a variety of different states. I think it sends a bad message because people want some sort of action regarding this thing.
With the examples piling up of young kids getting involved in violent crimes, Delegate Schmidt says,
we talk about making sure Marylanders are all safe. We talk about, no one left behind. And I feel like these situations are happening every week, and we're leaving people behind.
And right now, he says he has not heard of any interim Judiciary Committee meetings scheduled to discuss the current juvenile crime problems, leaving the issue to be looked at again in January when session resumes. Now, I also reached out to Howard County Executive Calvin Ball to see where he stands on DJS Secretary Vincent Schiraldi. So far, I haven't gotten an answer.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.